Alright guys, welcome back. We're about to embark on the final quest chain for the Gates of Atlantis quest, and for that, this is right here in Kithara. Ordinarily you'd have to be level 35, but obviously I'm a little bit above that. Let's go ahead and get this started. If this continues, if this is short enough, I might even do the other two extra boss fights along with it. We'll see how this episode goes.
What seems to be the problem?
Empedocles be praised, and Misthios! I've done nothing wrong, yet these priestesses mean me harm. Please, my god is powerful and rich!
His god is a malaka, a blasphemous blight on Aphrodite's hallowed soil. This is a matter for priestesses alone.
You said rich?
Indeed. Empedocles rewards those who come to his call. These priestesses have imprisoned him in the fort. He's a god. He deserves worship.
You're threatened by a mob, but you want me to save him, not you. Sounds like quite the god.
Only Empedocles can lead us to his brothers and sisters on Mount Olympus. He's far more important than any one man.
Sure.
Surely you cannot be considering helping these lunatics. You would oppose the will of Aphrodite.
If these priestesses speak for Aphrodite, then I speak for all three slumbering heads of Cerberus.
Time to go save a god, apparently.
Do as you will, Misthios. But even you cannot be everywhere at once.
I'll be fine. Is there anything else you need to know?
Where can I find this god of yours?
He's in the
They
fort.
have him locked in a cage in Scandia Bay with the livestock. This would be shameful for any regular god, and more so for a vegetarian god.
Does he stand out in any way? There may be more than one prisoner.
The guards stripped him naked. And when you are confronted with his gift, Empedocles' godly nature will be hard to deny.
His gift.
Let's just say you'll know it when you see it.
Oh boy.
I know all I need. Your Empedocles will be freed.
Do not worry.
He was that guy many episodes ago that was complaining about his clothes.
He's over there.
I'll try and rescue him without alerting any of the guards. I might not be able to do it though. Ideally, I would like to get this
There's the
done
Murak's camp.
as quickly as possible. First things first, it's a fort, so you all know the drill. Gotta track down the brazier. I don't want reinforcements on the way. Okay.
Got to be here.
Shut up.
No! Put it out! Out!
Oh, he's not screaming right now.
Do you see, feeble humans? I, the great Empedocles, cannot be caged. Worship me, and I offer you an audience with the gods. Put down your blade. Gods cannot leave. So you must be stab my godly groin.
So ordinarily he'd be complaining about his clothes and saying that he's a god, and he's actually kind of
My
annoying.
four mortals, regard my godly gifts and know the truth of my words.
No need to thank me for your rescue. Your like me is thanks enough.
Me? Thank you? Here? With no audience? No, my heroic friend. The stage is not set. Our performance is missing that most vital ingredient. An audience. Meet me by my personal statue so we may continue.
I don't know why we didn't just run there to begin with, but okay. Oh, he's dead.
We worship a little differently where I'm from. We don't kill a man for what he believes. We show respect.
Respect is for the gods, not those who pretend to be them.
The world is full of strife, yes, but also love. Embrace it. Embrace me. And I will personally introduce you to all my family. The gods.
If being locked naked in a cell makes someone a god, the Pantheon would be overflowing.
Maybe Empedocles is a god, maybe he's not. All I know is that he doesn't beat young men to death. I follow you proudly.
Brothers, sisters of Kythera, join me.
You think betraying Aphrodite will go unpunished?
You may not believe in my godliness, Misthios, but I believe there's some god in you. And that we can put to use.
Even a god won't work for free.
Of course. What else would I spend my drachmi on? Clothes?
Clothes would do you some good.
You're just scared of my true form. But there's another matter we need to discuss.
I'll help you. How often do you get to help a god?
Of my caliber? Never. Come, my well-muscled friend. There is much to discuss. But first,
So you're not the god of getting to the point.
the likeness is terrifyingly good, don't you think?
Terrifying, yes. What did you need?
A god never needs help. But yes, please. I've been having trouble with my brothers and sisters.
The gods.
Family problems. When I first arrived on Kythera, I was imprisoned for my beliefs. They stole my purple robe, and inside it is a very special disc. The key to my family estate.
And you want this disc retrieved?
Of course. The disc is a key. A key that opens a door to the gods themselves. This disc must be returned to me.
He's talking about the Steely.
You said this robe thief intercepted you at the dock. Do you know where he is now?
He and his guards patrol along Kythera's main roads. But he enjoys roughing up recent arrivals.
The gods would protect themselves with more than a locked door opened by a disc.
Oh, but you should see the door, Misthios. Something so beautiful was not crafted by mortal hands. And my brothers, my sisters, I hear them calling me home from beyond it.
Sure.
What are your godly brothers and sisters really like, Empedocles?
As any sibling, loving, filled with strife. They once caught me eating lamb and cast me out. Though, between you and me, that lamb, worth it.
The gods wait for no one.
Patience is not one of our virtues, no. Will you help?
This disc sounds important. I'll find the man who stole it, and return it to you.
Yeah, they put it pretty close. He didn't get lost.
Found him.
We must hurry!
Okay. Got my adrenaline back. That's nice.
Look how he strides. The confidence. If I didn't know better, I'd say there were two gods on Kythera.
I found your disc.
Praise me! Clearly I have worked through you.
Clearly. Time to meet the gods, then?
I'd love to introduce you to my family. Of course, if you're ready to join me.
This should be interesting.
That, my dear Mistios, I can absolutely guarantee. A moment, please, while I address my audience. Rejoice! For I, your humble god, shall introduce you to my brothers and sisters. Athena awaits you. Ares demands your audience.
That's a big promise.
You doubt me?
I don't doubt the joy you've brought your followers.
Their loyalty will be rewarded. As will yours. We set sail for the Gulf of Corinth, and all the secrets she veils. Meet us there, and see the truth for yourself.
And meet your siblings? Wouldn't miss it.
The Gulf of Corinth, and all she hides, Mistios.
Yep. It's that aisle way back at the beginning of the game. Oh, that door we couldn't get into. Fully clothed and key in hand, Empedocles invited Alexios to meet those who he claimed as family, the gods themselves. Yep, the Forgotten Isle. What new loot did I get? Nothing good. No. No. Okay. So it's right here. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and put second wind on. I won't be needing Rush Assassin, and I think I'll keep everything else. Slow time, poison, and hero strike should work good. Oh boy. This game has terrible collision detection.
Empedocles is already in the cave. He prepares the way for us. Empedocles is already in the cave. He prepares the way for us.
Alrighty. Fanatics.
I hear you, my brothers, my sisters. Someone sounds very stumpy today. I know that temper anywhere, Ares. Do not fear, brother. I shall comfort you soon. Please, my family, let me come home. You see? They're here. The gods are behind this door. Listen. I didn't mean to be away so long. Kythera is... well, if you're looking to unleash a new plague somewhere...
This is not what I expected.
Camouflage, my unimaginative friend. A mere disguise to ward off those seeking the glory inside. Ah! You hear them too?
There is something in there, Empedocles. But it's bigger than Aphrodite's welcoming bosom.
They're preparing our welcome. Quickly, Misthios. We cannot delay.
Whatever's inside, I'm ready.
My brothers and sisters! This is it! The realm of eternity! The house of the gods! Creators of the universe! Outstretch your mighty hands and raise me to the
Oh, I love that. So he's got quite a few attacks.
Is it just me? Or are these Malakis getting bigger?
He does not look up. Let's see if I can cheer him up.
I'm sure you can. Oop. There he is. Oop. I was gonna say he's not too difficult. He's even easier with a bow build because you can smack him in the eye.
And I thought Empedocles was the handsomest one in the family.
He's not the hardest combos in the world. There we go. Alright. Second phase starts. This can get a little bit more tricky. The ceiling will start falling down on you. Let's go for an overpowered attack. Oh wow, that was unfortunate. Alright, he's dead.
The more I have to stop them.
Absolutely. There we go. Alright, that's it. Not a particularly hard boss fight, but he is there. He gives a pretty cool weapon. It's got a fairly good engraving. I won't say it's the best. Here it is. Polyphemos Cyclops Bludgeon. Assassin damage, damage with heavy bladed, and damage on elites and bosses. So this definitely can be really good, especially against the stronger enemies in the game. But I think it's a little redundant, that damage bonus. I think there's a better usage slot for it. But it's still a good weapon. I won't say it's the... a lot of people dislike its look. I think it has its place. I think there are definitely better looking weapons, but... it's got a very unique look to it. Okay. That is over with. Cyclops. Now we can just head right back to Pythagoras. Complete that, but I think we might as well beat the other two Cyclopses as well. So Steropes and Argus. Oh, I haven't left yet. It's gonna make me walk out of the area. I remember my first playthrough, like I said, I did not know what I was doing, so that actually was kind of a tough boss fight. Just because I didn't know how to set up stats or anything like that. My weapons all sucked. My engravings and perks were all over the place. It was just terrible. I still beat him, but... Okay. Yeah, okay. Let's go to Andros and take on Steropes. Yeah, it's Steropes. And actually, before I fight him, I should probably fill up my adrenaline meter fully. I can't remember if we started or not. I remember Argus being the hardest out of the 3 Cyclops fights. So with Argus, he'll like shoot out a bunch of lava. I remember that one being the hardest. This one, he'll like create big shockwaves on the ground to hit you. And of course, the one on the island. Fairly strong considering I'm not running a hunter build. Alright. Oh. Come on. Go. Okay.
They'll keep a sharp watch
Come
here.
on, Steropes. God, they should have adjusted that dialogue. Oh, there. Didn't see that. Ooh, let's go to that. That was close. So he can still do good damage. There we go. Second phase should start. Okay. Alright, let's finish him off. Got him. Goodbye, Stirrups. Give Stirrups bow, plus 20% health and armor. Don't know if that engraving is all that good or not, but... Stirrups bow, fashioned from the wrecks found along the coast. This bow boasts titanic power with every shot. Kind of a cool looking bow. But again, I don't think the engraving is too great though. Okay. This bow's better. Nothing. Okay, need to go back out and fill up my adrenaline again. This time we'll take on Argus. And wrap this particular episode up. I don't know, maybe I can take out Pythagoras as well. I guess we'll see. I gotta say, my perks are really helping out. I like being a little tanky. Of course, it didn't help with the shockwaves at all, because that's a distance attack, but still. Where are all the animals? Here we go. I wonder. I guess this is good enough, but this bow would technically be better because I'm skewed towards the warrior side, really. I'm not using my bow all that much. Because that's the thing with elemental damage, it's really good on the bow, but for melee weapons, if you're a melee focused build, you're better off focusing on weapon damage or just warrior. Elemental's not necessarily, technically speaking, isn't the greatest. It still works really well, it's just not the best. That's a full stack I do. Okay. Down to the volcanic islands. Take out Argus. Known as the Bright One, was active once again. He was seen hungry and prowling in the bowels of a fiery volcano. If I remember right, when they first added these quests in, they were temporary quests, and when you first booted the game up, they just automatically started, and you only had like 1 week to complete them. These were both level 50 enemies. It was ridiculous. You couldn't possibly do the quest in time. I'm pretty sure that's how it went. Because I remember my first playthrough, these quest lines eventually vanished. Alright. Good to go.
I should be careful. High security here.
High security. God, I can't believe they didn't upgrade the dialogue at all. Oop. Oop. Okay, well, I got hit there. Alright. Dead. Elemental damage, but minus 20. That sucks. Why in the world would you ever want that perk? Anything good? What do I get? Nothing. Okay. I guess that's it for those guys. I don't know if I can warp out of here or not. I'm not certain if the game will let me. Yeah, it will not. So you get the Hammer of Hephaestus, warrior damage, fire damage, and elemental damage at the cost of physical damage. So not too great of a hammer in my opinion. Contained in this hammer are powerful flames from a blacksmith's forge. So yeah, terrible engraving. This might be the worst one in the game. I mean, that sucks. Alright, let's get out of here. Okay. I guess we can go ahead and do the Pythagoras fight. So Pythagoras is a little interesting. When I first played through the game, I chose the path where I didn't fight him. I haven't played through that far in the game since, so I have not actually fought boss Pythagoras. So there is a boss fight with him. I'm going into this completely blind. I don't know what his moveset looks like. It wasn't until I watched a video on the game that I realized that I had missed on a really cool boss fight. It looks cool. I'm not aware of the exact mechanics. I know he like shoots fireballs or something like that. My extra physical perks won't help with that. Yeah, might as well do them. We still got time. Actually, hold on, I'm not missing anything, am I? Looking at my quest. Yeah, all I got is that. I'm pretty sure I've done almost all the quests in the game aside from the DLC and the Corfu stuff, so I should be good to go. Oops, I didn't fill up my adrenaline. Oh well.
This place holds the answers to humankind's salvation, I'm sure of it. Well done. This artifact will bring us closer to seeing it.
It nearly brought me closer to my tombstone.
Acquiring contemporaneity. Acquiring a voice, that's what. I'm taking over your recordings. The humans have had enough of your pompous speeches. Call me Alicia. I am truth in its revelation, and I am calling you out. You who try to rewrite the laws of the universe. You who manipulate human progress. What do you hope to achieve? You treat humans as useful apes. How many artifacts have you created to control their minds? Do you fear their potential that much? Just look at what humans have achieved on their own. Democracy and diplomacy. A legacy of culture and art. We could share in this if you just treat them as equals. desperate search for immortality, you've ignored the obvious. You run endless simulations to find one in which nothing changes. It's pointless. Change will come. And not just the so-called end of the world you fear. You call yourself saviors, but tell me, would this doomsday have appeared had you not pulled on the threads of the universe in the first place? I am taking over your retransmissions. You don't speak for all of us anymore. I am as Isu as you, but I will no longer be part of your exploitation.
Those who came before, they speak to us and show us revelations. Though these words of disapproval are troubling.
The gods have argued before. Athena and Poseidon competed for Athens. I wonder if Aletheia won control of this place.
Okay.
Hurry. This artifact will help us close off the temple.
You're nearly as stubborn as its former owner.
Ancient adventurer, I made this recording to try to help you. I'm sorry if it's confusing. We Isu see various pasts and futures, and I know you'll be here more than once. My fellow precursors set endless challenges in your path. Artifacts, creatures. Don't get me started on the Olympus project. Their meddling got out of hand. I have no easy answers for you. Your future depends on a multitude of choices you have to make for yourself. I'm sorry if so many of them end in pain. Your playwright's tragedies are your real oracle. But please, don't give up. You are more important than you can imagine. And like your own Pandora, I have one thing left to offer you. Hope. Despair is not our only legacy. You're like me, a rebel against your destiny. You're not just a mercenary, you're a hero for the ages. Hold fast to what you know is true, and you will overcome. Claim your place in history. All that is terrible and beautiful in this world is your birthright. Take it.
Her words are for you, Eagle Bearer. My preparations bear fruit. The potential of your bloodline is proven by the precursors themselves.
Aletheia says she can see the future. Many futures. Can this be a true oracle?
Good question.
Good word. Was it hard to obtain the artifact?
Its owner had many questions for me. You should have come along.
Ancient scholar, you stretched your life to the breaking point. I see you hiding yourself from the world, puzzling out the words of my fellow precursors. Please, listen to my advice. You're analyzing the equations of reality itself. You've gotten further than any other human has. That is both amazing and terrible. It's clear to me that even this tiny dose of cosmic understanding has twisted your mind. I'm sorry. The precursors should never have shared knowledge you weren't ready for. You live in obsessive darkness. You must understand that this focus on power and bloodlines is not your true legacy. The precursors have manipulated you. They're turning your problem-solving intellect to their own selfish ends. legacy. Let your mathematical discoveries be the glorious sunbeams that shine out past your tomb. Please, Scholar, clear your mind and focus on your present situation. At this moment, you possess a powerful artifact. It has extended your life long enough. As hard as it may be, it's time to pass it on. It's someone else's turn to balance the equations.
No. No, lies. This is not obsession. This is research. This is discovery of the very origins of the world.
It is an opinion, Pythagoras. Though one with reason behind it, I believe.
Fear not. Above the cloud with its shadow is the star with its light.
Oh boy. You can definitely tell he's a little delusional.
Was it difficult to find this artifact?
I just had to keep my eye on it.
Traveler of many times, congratulations on making it this far. I'm glad we can share this message out of time, this fragment of reality. I'm recording this just for you, even if those living in the past won't understand it. Our simulated realities will cross sooner or later. Or do you think you're really here now, listening to this recording? Isn't this an animus recreation? Isn't it part of a greater simulation? How far do the ripples in the pool spread? Let's talk, rebel to rebel. We've been held back too long by precursor rules. It's time for new paths with new possibilities. This is not an era of control, but of creation. I've gathered some like-minded precursors to make a new start. We'll stop interfering and start enabling. From your point of view, it will take a considerable amount of time to prepare. But when we're ready, you're welcome to join us. After all you have to do is press a button and run another simulation.
This is madness. Fiction. Where I thought there would be wisdom, there is only the garbled babbling of a fool.
Pythagoras, calm yourself. Maybe this invitation was meant for someone else. There's no need to lose your reason over mere words.
Gates of Atlantis. Ancient Revelations. Okay. Let's take a look at that weapon. Don't remember this one. Assassin, Warrior, Hunter. Not the best. I would have preferred Warrior and damage with blunt, but that's alright. I mean, I wouldn't use it, but it's still cool to have. Wow, I don't have any perfect assassin hammers. It's crazy. This is the closest one to it. Oh well. You know what? Since this would be the finale, I think I'm gonna go ahead and stop the episode here. I think it would make more sense to have a dedicated episode to Pythagoras and his final moments. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch y'all next time.